This week, the January 6th committee will hold two more public hearings, with the next one scheduled for tomorrow. Meanwhile, former President Trump continued to make baseless claims of election fraud during rallies over the weekend. Our congressional correspondent, Scott MacFarlane, joins me with a preview of what we can expect this week. Scott, good morning.
Anne Marie, good morning to you. Two hearings this week, one Tuesday, one Thursday, but the focus is shifting. After showing a pressure campaign from former President Trump against then Vice President Pence last week, this week the committee says it'll show Trump pressuring local election officials to overturn the 2020 election.
4 days before the attack on the Capitol, former President Trump tried to pressure the man who administers elections in Georgia to change the results.
I just want to find 11,780 votes.
On Tuesday, the recipient of that call, Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger, will be a witness as the committee investigating the Capitol insurrection focuses its fourth public hearing on Trump's interference with local election officials, focusing on Georgia and Arizona.
So we'll show evidence of the president's involvement in this scheme. We'll also, again, show evidence about what his own lawyers came to think about this scheme.
Tomorrow's hearing comes after a weekend in which Trump continued to make baseless claims the election was stolen.
We had a bad election. We had a rigged and stolen election.
And continued to go after his former vice president.
Mike Pence had a chance to be great.
Despite last week's testimony that the riotous crowd got within 40 feet of Pence and the committee's claims Trump fueled the violence.
He's essentially saying, yeah, I did it and I'll do it again.
Over the weekend, we learned a violent threat was directed at a member of the committee itself.
This threat that came in, it was mailed to my house. We got it a couple days ago, and it threatens to execute me as well as my wife and 5-month-old child.
Congressman Kinzinger says he's not personally concerned, but he did predict future political violence. Meantime, the committee confirms it's seeking to talk to Ginny Thomas, the wife of Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas, about her interactions with local election officials and with the California lawyer who devised that scheme, Anne Marie, to stop and overturn the count January 6th.
Oh, yeah, I don't think he'll be speaking, or it'll be tough, I'll say, anyways, to get him on the record. We know that he pled the fifth before. Let me ask you about Vice President Mike Pence. He's scheduled to speak in Chicago. He's going to be talking about the economy. So this is the first time we're going to actually be seeing him speaking publicly since the last public hearing, which was all about the pressure put on him to overturn the election. Is there an expectation that he will say anything about the way the hearings are unfolding?
Well, with a speech that is billed as a speech on the economy and inflation, there's very limited real estate for other topics, but it may be hard to avoid for the former vice president because so much of what we heard on Thursday was focused on him. You know, the pressure campaign, the demonstrative pressure campaign that was placed on him in the days and weeks before January 6th. Then the near-death experience that was described here at the Capitol on January 6th when a riotous mob was 40 feet away from Mike Pence. It may be hard to avoid. It may be more notorious, Anne Marie, if he completely avoids a topic after such prominence was given to his role and the pressure placed on him at the hearings last week.
Yeah, it's sort of the definition of the elephant in the room. Like, at some point, you got to talk about it. We want to hear from him. Scott, thank you very much.